Subs TMG Fam, it's your boy L. I'm back, I'm here, I'm ready, I'm excited. It just dropped a few minutes ago. Let's go. Listen, we back, man. Epic rap battles of history. Rap battles of history is going down, bro. They've been telling us. Actually, I thought it was gonna drop yesterday, but I don't know. But I've been waiting, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I've been waiting. I got the alert. Y'all didn't even have to tell me. I got the alert. You know why? Because I got my post notifications on, bro. So make sure you have your post notifications on and make sure you subscribe to Epic Rap Battles of History, man. Make sure you subscribe to the ERB channel. All right? Now, we about to get into this joint. Today we have going down. Battling is Jacques Cousteau versus Steve Irwin. Jacques Cousteau, the developer of the scuba gear, all that type of stuff like that. He produced films, all that kind of stuff. Against the crocodile hunter, Steve Irwin. Crikey. It's about to go down, man. All right, so before we get into it, please take the time. If you haven't subscribed here, you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. You see the social media links over in the corner. Please give your boy a follow, all right? With that said, let's get to this battle, man. Let's get to this battle.
Epic rap battles of history. Jacques Cousteau versus Steve Irwin.
Jacques Cousteau, into speed flow, invented scuba, captain the Calypso, Palm d'Or winning documenter of the old.
Hold up, look at the flow right now. Yo, look at the flow they giving us right now. That's crazy. In order to be able to do that, man, y'all gotta applaud them for being able to put that forth effort into coming up with that type of, you know what I'm saying, sound to represent where he comes from, bro. Like, give them their credit. The flow is, that's amazing.
Into speed flow, invented scuba, captain the Calypso, Palm d'Or winning documenter of the ocean, ready to battle a desperate, sweaty show. You're talking soft, you get on my nerve. You're the only manatee I don't want to concern.
Oh, Jacques Cousteau come out swinging. You the only manatee I don't want to conserve.
The show, you're talking soft, you get on my nerve. You're the only manatee I don't want to concern. My life aquatic was adventure and beauty. I'm so cool, Bill Murray played me in the movie. I have Oscars, you're in Dr. Doolittle too. So run back home to your daddy's zoo. And just to be clear, cause I'm no veterinarian, were you killed by a fish kid's pet at the aquarium?
Oh! Haymaker, bro! Haymaker. Listen. I'm so thoroughly impressed, bro, with the way they did the accents, man. I definitely, so make sure y'all stick around and stay tuned because you know we're going to check out the behind the scenes. You know how the chef do it. So right after this, we watching the behind the scenes, but I'm still thrown off by that accent, bro. They did it phenomenal.
Holy smokes, what a place to go. You need a submarine for a blow that loud. You better run.
They did it again. Jacques Cousteau, they did his flow amazing. And Steve Irwin, they was actually to pick up his accent like that.
Better take cover, cause you need a submarine for a blow that loud. You better run, you better take cover, cause crikey, I'm going from croc to Jacques. Have a look at this salty fella. His face looks like it's made of pure leather. Look out, he's got the body of a naked mole rat. He's cranky cause he has to wear a Papa Smurf hat. Remember what?
He gotta wear a Papa Smurf hat. Yo, he got that I think it's Aussie. Aussie is how you pronounce it. The Aussie accent down.
Oh man, you're a sub dude. The only crocs you could handle are some slip-on shoes. Crikey, you're such a boring guy. You could make a whole show about the ocean dry. But with the Sheilas, you sure had fun. Your mistress was as young as your firstborn son. You never should have stepped to the wildlife defender. Embrace your French nature and quietly surrender.
Talk about sons, better watch what you say now. You almost turned yours into Outback Mistake.
Would you rather talk about your
Outback Steakhouse? Fire line.
Brother? Oh boy! Naughty! Oi!
Enough of your antics and madness. Contain yourself like my underwater breathing apparatus. You're a joke of a bloke in a tacky romper. No grub or no broke, crocodile humper. There's a type of snail recently discovered and named after you. I'll eat them with butter. Like Skippy, the bush league kangaroo. Holmesy D, I'm crocodile done with you.
Oh! Crocodile Dundee line. Fire line. It might be over for Steve Irwin, bro.
Where you going, fella? Hang on a minute. Like a joey in a pouch, this ain't quite finished. Take a look how destructive Your old films are Silent World, more like Silent World Star. If you wanna count fish, please take the reef tour. Don't go throwing C4 on the seafloor. I'm the gold medal rhymer on the podium, cleaning you up like a Jacques Cousteau.
Oh! Oh, cleaning you up like a Jacques Cousteau. He fighting back. This is close to me now. It's close. They neck and neck.
Mother Nature's greatest conservationist. When I rock the mic, I'm dangerous. So go back down under with your crew. I just blew through you like a didgeridoo.
Hold on! Hold on! Don't just up!
That was crazy. I like to see Jacques Cousteau or Sir Dave. Like, you got to read these sometime too, man. Just because sometimes they be fun. Yo, that was fire. I don't know who won that one. I got to get that one a second. Look, that was too close. But don't go nowhere, y'all, because we about to check out. You already know how the chef give it up, baby. Behind the scenes coming at you now.
The Scenes video is brought to you by the members of our Patreon page. If you're not familiar with Patreon, it's a website that lets us make epic rap battles of history how we'd like to make them and independently. If you're already a member of our Patreon, thank you very much. You've been instrumental. If you'd like to find out more information, you can click the link below or go to patreon.com/ERB. And now, enjoy the video!
My face looks like butthole.
It's a YouTube that's
Blue-eyed butthole.
Meow meow, I'm a cat.
Welcome to Behind the Scenes! Steve Irwin's always been a character on the radar, but it always felt like either too soon or too wrong. And just recently, it felt like this is the right time. I think it was a combination of the fact that his family's doing a new show, and it's not too soon anymore, if that makes any sense. We couldn't really find a pairing for Steve Irwin. Never really understood who to put him up against. But then I saw Jacques Cousteau in a suggestion, and I was like, yeah. That feels right. Jacques Cousteau's got a nice history. He's a conservationalist.
Hang on a minute.
Steve Irwin, the conservationalist. That'll be nice. They're two drastically different personalities.
I mean, come on. Like, animal guy and animal guy. Done.
Oh, this one. Something, Sharium, you were killed by a creature.
Yes!
Kids touching aquariums.
That line, bro. That line. I'm telling you, I went crazy.
When it comes to the writing process, every battle is different. Cousteau came right out. We had a bunch of good jokes. We assembled them. It came right out in maybe a night and a half.
I have a feeling Lloyd's gonna say that Cousteau was really easy because he was only here for the one day when it all came together. There were multiple days where we were really grinding out Cousteau, and Lloyd wasn't here. So it wasn't easy, Lloyd. You just weren't there.
We definitely have to make fun of Steve Irwin's khaki shorts and boots, you know?
Right, and your khaki Daisy Dukes.
Khaki Daisy Dukes is great.
I think because Steve Irwin is such a beloved person and the accent is a little bit challenging, that one took a lot of...
That's what I was saying, man. The accent, you gotta commend them for nailing the accent, bro. That's important. You cannot leave that out.
massaging.
Jacques Cousteau feels like the kind of guy that can make fun of you right to your face, whereas Steve Irwin, he's always so friendly that it made it hard to write good insults for him.
Shouts out to Rich, Chris, and Ramen writing some submissions on this here battle.
We did do a writer's room event on the Patreon Discord where we met up with some of the people who are patrons and they helped write some jokes, and one big one made it.
Jacques Cousteau, straight from the Discord.
I'm the gold medal rhymer on the podium, cleaning you up like a Jacques Cousteau.
That was a 100% pure Patreon fam, so thanks homies.
Jacques Cousteau, Irtus Pizzo, invented scuba captain the Calypso, Palme d'Or winning documenter of the ocean, ready to battle a desperate Swedish omen.
My accent.
Oh my God, bro, he nailed that accent.
Work was through this dude I found on YouTube called 2 Minute Accents.
And they go through each vowel. A, O, U, I, Y, W, like sometimes this.
Sometimes when you have an accent, you're like, this doesn't sound right, and I don't know why. But now if I mess up the words, I'm like, oh yeah, because I said boy, and I didn't say boy. And like, I know how my shape of my mouth is supposed to go, and like how flat my tongue is supposed to be or something, and it's like a crazy amount of science for that.
Now, I'm not gonna pretend for even 1 second that I did a great French accent, because I didn't. But I did learn about the silent H thing, which I never would have done. They don't say here, they say ear. And that was really helpful. It helped like set a tone of Frenchness.
Next, the H sounds totally disappear, so you get appel, eight, and ed.
With both accents, we never know whether to go for it and be willing to fail, or
Go for it!
or just not even try too hard, so it's like, oh, we didn't even try that hard.
Steve Irwin, verse 1. Holy smokes, what a place to go. You'd need a submarine for a blow that low. You better run, you better take cover, 'cause crikey, I'm going from Croc to Jacques Hunter.
This is a hairdresser in her natural habitat. Look at that. She's perfected the art of using tools.
I remember Brittany worked at Maker Studios in the props and costumes department.
I first started working with Brittany on the Superman Socks music video. She helped make the yellow smiley face head.
So we knew her for sure, and then she didn't start doing makeup for us until, I want to say, maybe season 5.
The clothes only do so much. Those makeup girls are where it's at. They make it.
So she works kind of in partnership with Ashlyn, who was our previous head makeup person. Now Ashlyn designs the looks. Brittany's with us on set. She gets along with everybody. We really like you, Brittany, and you're doing a great job.
I also could just go to Huntington Beach and fit in right there. Just blend in, yeah. Be like, what up, man? What up, man? Want some CBD oil, bro? Hell yeah, bro. We got that new CBD oil gum, bro. Chill you right out, man. Look at my hand. It never shakes, bro.
I thought Steve Irwin looked fantastic. Like Lloyd, it was freaky.
The makeup process.
He nailed it, bro. Like, I know I said it a lot during the beginning of the video, but that's why, because the accent and the look, he totally nailed that, bro. And I just didn't want us to gloss over the fact of how much he put into it and how good it came out. The final product overall was amazing, man. And they still downplay it because they feel like, you know, they made an attempt. I think the attempt was successful.
This for Steve Irwin started with spray tan.
Brittany, do you have an air compressor with you everywhere you go?
No. Only when I think I'm gonna need it.
Apparently I look good with a tan. That's what everybody was saying all day. Lloyd, you should really tan more.
He also looked like, if I can say this, I think it's okay. He looked like super sexy.
We're getting thorough. I don't know if the camera's ever gonna go there.
Come on, man.
Yeah. And he looks good on a tan.
So.
Yeah.
Right now we're just like outlining a base of wrinkles.
It's amazing because they really look 3D. Like those lines are just paint. It's just paint. But from here.
The makeup process for Jacques Cousteau was actually pretty gentle because I always had a hat on, so the wig didn't need to be perfect, didn't need to be all glued or whatever. So I didn't have to do a whole thing, which was great. There's these stages like kind of while you're getting into costume that are pretty interesting. This is my look right now. I feel free. This is halfway out of a white t-shirt.
Yo, it would probably take me like an extra 2 or 3 days to be on set with them, because how do you ever stop laughing? How do you stop laughing on set and be serious and nail your part in your role? How do you stop laughing, man?
It makes me look like I have boobs. Good stuff.
Right. This right here is called a stag spider. And what it does is, it invites a fly over to its apartment real late on the weekend, right? It ticks you up, and then when the fly comes over, it bites it. And then it doesn't call the fly back for 2 to 3 days, mate. Beauty. Oh, look out there. Look out, buddy. Oh, isn't he beautiful? It's a little guy. Look at him. Oh, he bit me, mate.
Steve Irwin has a uniform, so that's all he ever wore, so that's really all we had to wear. A lot of khaki shorts, khakis here, khakis there, the wig, and then my eyebrows, lightening my eyebrows a little bit too.
One of the notes that Pete gave me before it started was that the shorts needed to be so tight that you could see Lloyd's balls.
Holy smokes, what a place to go! You'd need a submarine for a blow that low.
The costume for Jacques Cousteau was this like silky smooth shirt, Man, that shirt was groovy.
I figured out that he wears these blue shirts and that they were this cotton fabric chambray that was made just after the Industrial Revolution, and it's like a durable but light cotton fabric.
And then I found this pair of pants at a thrift store. I saw these pants with a little tie, and I didn't even try them on. I just knew. I was like, those are the pants.
All of the reference photos that I had of Jacques Cousteau, didn't have glasses on, and Pete had brought some aviators, I think for maybe like a boat scene or something like that. I had to pull the lenses out. One of them came out very easily. The other one I had to slice up with the Dremel and then pinch out with some tin snips.
Hey. The scuba gear Morgan made out of tubes and like hoses and stuff. I spent a whole day at a thrift store looking for things that might look like a scuba tank, and Morgan nailed it with a foam roller, man. One of those like exercise foam rollers, the black one. It's perfect.
It's a foam roller that I just painted black.
That's thinking outside the box right there, fam. How do you just, like, that's next level. Because I didn't look at that and think foam roller. I thought they just had a black scuba tank or something they might have spray painted. Spray paint would have been what my guess of what they used. Foam roller, though, genius.
Black, it used to have like all that red stuff on it.
Okay.
And this is the top of like a, maybe like a 1 quart squirt jug. I just cut the top off and glued it on there to give it some shape.
Wow.
That's always a balance of like, how do we make this look as good as possible without spending $1 million on something that's going to be in there for 2 seconds, but also making it detailed and look nice. It's always the balance that I'm kind of going through.
I got the wetsuit at a thrift store too, which in retrospect, maybe is not the most hygienic thing in the world. You don't want to go for used skin gear, I guess. Lloyd wanted...
I didn't even think about that aspect of it, but yeah, no.
Me to borrow his wetsuit, and I asked him if he pees in it every time, and he said yes, and I said, well then no. But then I went ahead and bought some stranger's used wetsuit that I'm sure they peed in every time. But what are you gonna do? You gotta suffer for your art. You gotta sit and pee sometimes. Old pee. Old pee.
They wanted to do a shot of Jacques Cousteau kind of swimming. So we have to simulate it on the green screen. So what do we need to do? So we need to elevate Jacques Cousteau's body to where it looks like he's swimming. So then we have to have a table that can hold him, or apple boxes that can hold him steadily and comfortably.
The bush-lead kangaroo holds the D. I'm crocodile done with you.
It's kind of dumb, but I love it.
We have always known that it's a nicer reaction, more real, more present, more immediate, when we can actually put each other face to face.
Talk about sons, better watch what you say now. You almost turned yours into an outback mistake.
And because the,
mark my words, it's gonna happen to where when they put them face to face one time, because this is a battle element, they're gonna collide and actually start fighting, and people are gonna have to break them up. I don't know if they're gonna do that with wrestlers or whoever, or boxing, if they ever do like a boxing face-off, because you know in a boxing face-off sometimes it gets violent. So one of these face-offs, mark my word, they're gonna collide and start fighting, bro, and I'm waiting on it. I was thinking about that the other day, and yes, I be thinking about epic rap battles in my spare time, so that popped in my head, and I was like, yo, that'll be a cool element for when they face-to-face rapping in front of each other. If one of them just haul off and just go at the other one, man, crazy.
Costumes didn't take too long to put on. We were able to keep me in costume, and then when he came out as Cousteau, we did the shots that we needed to do together.
Really early in the writing process, we wanted to have a moment where Steve Irwin is like examining Cousteau like he's a snake or a crocodile or something, and walking around him. But then when we started filming it, you know, we had him get closer and closer to the camera, and then walk back and walk around me. When we are able to get everyone on set together, you really do get some magic little moments happening.
Regarding drinks on the props table, I also think people think it's kind of funny. In the last video, somebody opened a drink seemingly on purpose. There's gonna be a day when something gets spilled on that's gonna delay the day or cost us money, and I feel like I'm gonna wanna say, I told you so, and maybe I'll gloat about it, but at the same time I'll be annoyed because, forget it, I don't wanna get into it, it just gets me annoyed.
This is Morgan's work area.
can see that irritates and bothers him to the T, bro. That's a pet peeve.
So one prop, some tissues from when he was crying, 2 LaCroix, a fan that was for talent, sign that says no drinks, covered by looks like sunblock.
It's fine. Me and Atul have differing opinions on how to conduct oneself in a business art setting.
So we met at a Starbucks. Why? At Starbucks close to his house. I want to make this process easier. All right, I want to make this process easier. So drove out there towards his place. He rode his bike there, so somebody was closer, somebody was further. Not the point, but it's the point.
And he had his little printouts of my credit card receipts. From this one to this one is all for this battle. From this one to this one is all this battle. And then we just chit-chatted for a while. Because, I mean, deep down, I really like Atul.
What did you bring for us today, Morgan?
Just some different articles about politics and just that kind of stuff. Or you mean the costumes?
I thought that's kind of what you were concentrating on the last couple days.
Yo, Epic Lloyd, Nice Peter. Nailed it, home. Y'all nailed it. Y'all gave us another fire battle, bro. Salute for all y'all do. And love, man, love. Why does my thing keep coming unsubscribe? How do I get notified, but it says unsubscribe? Anyway, I'm good. We back now. So, hey, man, make sure y'all leave a like. Let me know. I think we need a part 2 of this one right here. It is too close. I'm about to watch it again and again and probably again. And then I may have a conclusion after that. But fire, it was close to me. I want to see a part 2 to this one. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like, share the video, and go show them fellas some love, man. It's your boy L. Till the next reaction video, man. I'm out. Peace. Y'all stay solid. Hey.
What we do here is go back.